Welcome back to Have Kids Will Explore. During this adventure, we were captivated with awesome views, explored the wonders of the Salton Sea, and of course, did some good old-fashioned off-roading.
Have Kids
Will
Explore!
But if I put it up on the roof too, that should.
Wintertime is desert season, and what better place to visit than the Anza Borrego region. The drive-in is mostly paved, but sand does get blown across the road from high winds. That's right. Most of the group drove it in two-wheel drive.
Training?
Oh no, this is the old pier. There's so much history at the Salton Sea. This naval base is just one piece of it. You found ribs?
Tasty.
Oh, that is a rib. Do you hear our crunchy footsteps? At first you think you're walking on sand, but if you look down, you're actually walking on fish bones. Kinda creepy. This is where the Naval Base Pier once stood.
There's so much fish bones on the ground. I decided to try and find a fish head, but I never found one.
In the early 1940s, the naval base tested atomic bombs used in World War II. Off in the distance is the observation building, where they recorded data and observed the aerodynamics of the bombshells. And about 2 miles offshore still stands the target platform that the bombers aimed at. As you leave the Salton Sea and cross over the evaporation pools, take a look to your left and see if you can spot the giant vulture nests.
What if they're pterodactyl?
As you cross Highway 86, you enter the Ocotillo Wells off-road
Are you
area.
gonna stay on dirt when we go across the highway?
Looks like it, yeah. So I'm going to go right. Soon after, we turn onto the Gas Domes Trail. Holy crap! There's a steeple mound over here. Let me get out and see what's on the other side.
Don't hit me, Rick.
It looked intimidating. Most of us take it easy on the trail to preserve our vehicles, but then there's Drew. It's always fun watching Scott maneuver his rig with the trailer in tow. And thanks to our camera crew, who are always hustling. The next obstacle looks similar to the others. but it wasn't, and I should have read the trail a little better. So instead of a simple up and over like the previous two hills, this one required us to stay far left and then a sharp right as you peek over the top. It didn't help that there was a football-shaped rock hanging over the trail and camouflaged in its environment.
You should be good. Yeah, you're not close. Yeah, you're good.
Will Joe get stuck? Joe didn't get stuck. Oh, I gotta go all the way over there.
Daddy went too close.
Yeah. And where? Show me.
Yeah, he dented the door right here, and there's like a big scrape. So here's the paint. He broke this part off.
Oh, so everybody else got in easier.
Yeah.
Huh. Alright. God was nice enough to give us a lift. He felt that it was too far for us to run it. That's a pretty good one. I don't think I can get in the car.
Okay.
Wait, did you see Mona Lisa's face imprinted in the dirt? Take a closer look.
We'll go for about half a mile, and then at that point we'll make a right turn into another road. I had to make a 3-point turn on that sharp turn. Yeah, I had to reverse 2 double as well. I just did that right now. Hey Jeff, be careful because that turn kind of throws you to that wall. So you might have to do a 3-point turn as well.
There's a dip over here on my side, on the passenger side. So you're gonna have to go in, make a 3-point turn, and then come out. Yeah, because this is a... Yeah.
When the lava and the underground water mix, it creates a gas that rises to the surface. It's like the earth is farting.
There's my sticker in there. We'll find out.
After the Gas Dome Trail, we continued on the Shell Reef Expressway. This trail was straight out of a Mad Max movie. There was dust and off-road vehicles all over the place.
And we have side by side, the pulled in front of me, so we got one in our group.
The dude on the right bit it. Where'd the big quad? Oh my god, he's going over all the bumps. Palo Verde Wash would be our next turnoff. This section was not as dusty and pretty smooth, so we were able to pick up the pace a bit. And finally, Ella Wash will take us to Highway S22. And just like that, Highway S22 popped out of nowhere. A few miles down the highway would be our final stop of the day, Fonts Point. The view here was absolutely stunning, and the sunset provided the landscape with a variety of shades and colors.
Doesn't seem like there'd be enough water to create all this century.
We were just discussing the dynamics and requirements of a cool... Wait a minute, look at those sweet Ice Cream Recon shirts! There's so much to see and do in the Anza Borrego region. There's just not enough daylight to accomplish it all. So we set off to find camp along the Fish Creek Wash.
You know what sound good?
Star Wars theme song.
Empire Strikes Back.
You're tending, I'm sorry, butter chicken?
Yeah,
And?
tandoori butter chicken, and then some sort of spicy cumin potatoes.
Nice.
Here's the chef to correct me in everything that I have said. I've claimed that this to be one thing. So what do you think this is?
Butter chicken.
Okay.
Let's see how this goes. What are you doing?
Yeah. Deviled eggs.
Ah, nice.
Well, I didn't make it. I'm just assembling.
Ooh, looks like a massive setup. What you guys making?
Chow mein.
Oh yeah, that's right. I don't know if they got that.
What are you making?
Jeff is reheating fried rice.
Life.
Yeah, that looks good. Broccoli beef?
Broccoli beef.
Nice. Okay.
If it turns out.
Reheating the homemade fried rice.
What are you doing, Ethan?
I'm just pouring it in the pot.
All right. What is that, Scott? That's your, what's it
That
called?
is my dump cake.
Dump cake. Here's the close-up.
I always look forward to our potluck and our group campfires, especially after a long day on the trail. And of course, nothing beats a natural wood-burning fire. Because of the fragile desert ecosystem, Anza Borrego requires you to bring your own above-ground fire pit. Rock ring fire pits are not allowed, so please come prepared. Mornings at camp are the best, and being a city slicker and a father of 3, I can sure appreciate the silence. Let me take a few seconds to highlight some gear. This tailgate trash bag from Adventure Trail Gear is one of my favorite pieces of gear. It unclips from the bottom and hangs vertically, so you can actually use your trash can. Let's take a quick peek at everyone's sleeping quarters. After breakfast, the group made their way towards Sandstone Canyon. Unfortunately, we had to leave early and couldn't join them. On the way out, I was feeling adventurous and even let Lynette drive.
I'll be like Drew. Or Chris.
Please, no. Fish Creek is a very scenic and easy drive.
I'm not sure why Jeff was so scared when I was driving. It's not like Fish Creek is very technical, and I didn't run the truck into the rocks on both sides.
The end of Fish Creek also meant the end of our adventure, but meanwhile the others were rolling through Sandstone Canyon.
Just the same tire. Now a little bit driver. A little bit more than that.
Straight. All right, don't go past it. Straight? Yeah, straight. Nice and easy, right?
And lastly, we wouldn't be Ice Cream Recon if the group didn't bombard the nearest ice cream parlor.